Learn the truth about the game by joining dating and life coach Mr. Locario and Miles Cunningham live in New York City on Saturday, April 14th at the NYC Seminar and Conference Center for the Truth About the Game seminar. In this seminar, Mr. Locario will teach you exactly what you need to know to be successful with women. Space is extremely limited, so purchase your tickets today at MrLocario.com. That's MrLocario.com. MrLocario.com.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So in this audio/video, I'm going to be talking about, does being fit make it easier for you to get girls, right? Because, I've been getting a few emails about this over the past few weeks. I had somebody hit me up and they were asking me, they was like, hey, if you're a fat guy, do you have to work harder, to get chicks? And I had somebody else hit me up and they're saying like, hey, I'm not getting chicks now, but do you think if I hit the gym and work out, is it going to make it easier for me to get girls? So, I wanted to do this one for all you guys out there who want to know, does getting fit make it easier for you to get chicks? Right? So now my answer to this is yes and no. Okay? Yes and no. All right, so I'm going to give you, let's start with the yes. Like, how does you being fit make it easier for you to get women? Now, first of all, I want to say this because, we always talk about this whole looks thing, right? Now, when we talk about you having a nice body or you being fit or you being in shape or whatever, right? What you have to understand is, when people talk about looks, they're usually talking about like the face, like how handsome or cute a guy's face would be to a woman or whatever. So they're like, well, if he's, if he looks good, which is they're talking about, he has a nice face or whatever, that it's going to be easier for him to get girls and all that stuff, yada, yada, yada. We've been there, done that, right? Now, the thing you have to understand is that actually, a dude with a fit body is a little bit more appealing to a woman than just a guy with a nice looking face. Cause you could be a dude who is, who has a decent looking face or whatever, but you're like kind of scrawny or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So your body's not all that, right? So then it's not going to be that same energy. Now, the thing is, the reason why I say, it'll make it easier for you to get women in certain cases if you're fit is because you look more masculine and stronger if you are fit and have that that body. Because see, the thing is, you could be fit and not necessarily have a muscular body. You understand what I'm saying? But when I'm talking about fit and all of that, I'm talking about it in the context of you sort of being toned, you sort of having some muscle to you or whatever like that. You understand what I'm saying? You looking like you have some sort of tone to your body, right? You're not just like a scrawny stick figure type of dude, right? Now, and side note, if you are a scrawny stick figure type of dude, that doesn't mean that you can't get chicks. I just wanted to throw that out there because, dudes always like, oh my God, does this mean I can't get girls because I'm scrawny? No, relax. All right. Now, the reason why I say yes when it comes to making it easier to a certain degree is that, you look more masculine, you look stronger, you look healthier. Your clothes look better on you. And see, the thing is, of you looking that like a strong masculine dude, that's attractive to women just in the sense of women look for men to be strong. You feel what I'm saying? So if you look like you're strong, that you can protect her, you feel what I'm saying? That they look for guys to have that build or whatever, or that look for that protection, right? That's going to be attractive to her. You see what I'm saying? And the thing is, you got to understand that chicks, what's going to happen is they'll check you out because you have a nice body, right? So they'll check you out because you have a good physique. And that's like part of what can make it easier for you to get her, right? Now let's move into the no. Let's move into why it doesn't make it easier just because you have a nice body or you're fit or whatever. Now, just now I was talking about how it'll make it easier for you because she'll check you out, right? But the reason why it doesn't make it easier for you is because even though they'll check you out, it doesn't necessarily mean she's going to fuck you. You understand? And this is what I always get back to when it comes to like the whole like looks thing, and when you're talking about the guy's look or whatever. Yeah, chicks, if you're physically appealing, chicks will look at you. Right? Now, if you don't have any game, you know, to back that up, right? Then it ain't gonna do nothing for you. It's the equivalent of this. Let's say if you were a rapper or a singer or something, right? And you knew me. You knew me, you're a rapper, you're a singer, and I knew fucking L.A. Reid or P. Diddy or something. Like I'm super close friends with L.A. Reid and P. Diddy and shit. And you know how to rap and sing. But let's say that, you know, you suck at rapping, your singing's terrible, and you ain't got no fucking demo tape, you ain't got no songs, nothing. You feel what I'm saying? So now I can get P. Diddy and L.A. Reid to look at you, check you out, check out your shit. But the fact that your shit sucks means they're not going to fuck with you. Do you get it? So a lot of times when guys think it's just this, is just that. Okay, yeah, you have that look that's giving her that, you know, that feel to check you out. But if you're not backing it up in any game, you're not going to fuck with her. You understand? Now, another reason why it doesn't make it easy for you to get these chicks, you know, just because you're fit, is because you're going to run into women who are intimidated and who are not going to want to fuck with you because you're fit. Do you understand that? So, like, you know, if you guys look on the screen, I got two pictures, one with my shirt off, one with, you know, with me with a cut off shirt or whatever, and I have like a head wrap on or whatever. So the one with me, with the shirt off, this was like taken in maybe like 2000 and I don't know, 7 or 8 maybe. Right. And the other picture, with the head wrap on, that was, I think I was probably like maybe 19 around that time. Right. So before that picture was taken, you know, the 19-year-old one, like maybe like when I was 15 or 16, I was real scrawny, like a super skinny kid. Like I looked like I was like starving. Like I was just like bony, like just on some, like looking like, I don't know. It was fucked up. Right. So, you know, as I gotten a little bit older and I started going to the gym and I was lifting weights and shit. So then the picture you see of me with the head wrap on, that's when I started to, you know, build a little bit of muscle. You understand? So now what happened was I was getting girls looking at me, but my game was kind of, you feel me? So there was still a lot of like bullshit. It was a lot of like, you know, shit ain't really popping off, chicks fronting, you know, all that other stuff. So I would probably get a few girls here, you know, looking at me here and there, and I would try to make something happen and nothing would happen in certain cases. Some cases it did. Then there were situations where I didn't get any chicks looking at me, and I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, come on, son, look at me, son. I'm fucking sexy, yo. Like, what the fuck? You feel me? So I was pissed off. Now, you know, the second picture where you see me with my shirt off, right? That was probably the most fit I've ever been. I'm not even as fit as I was in that picture right now. You feel what I'm saying? So that was the most fit I've ever been. Now, I remember around that time, there was a chick that I fucked with, and I never forget this shit. And this actually happened more, you know, a few more times after this, but it was this first time this happened. I was like, I can't believe this shit is happening. It's so fucking stupid. So I'm with this chick, bad. Yo, she was bad. Okay. She looked like, man, like if Nicki Minaj, Kim Kardashian, Bria Miles was one person, you feel what I'm saying? Like thick as a motherfucker. Okay. Like shorty was thick as hell. Right now, I meet this chick at some fucking like event or some show that one of my boys is doing. So I meet her and I get her information, and then, you know, she comes by to my house the next day, right? So I'm all excited. I'm about to beat this shit down. It's going down. You feel me? So she comes through, and we're in my room, and now it's like maybe like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, right? We're in my room, we kissing, you understand? We touching each other and all of that. And like, I take my shirt off, right? So she's like, "Oh my God, you have such a nice body, yada, yada, yada." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, thanks, whatever." So we still kissing and shit. And at this point, the lights in my room were on, right? So we're kissing and shit, and we're on my bed or whatever. And I have my shirt off. I still have on my jeans. She has on all her clothes still, right? And she's just wearing like some tight jeans and like a t-shirt type of thing or whatever, right? And so I'm touching her and kissing her, and I'm grabbing on the titties and all that, and I'm still doing this all you know, on the clothes or whatever. So I'm like I'm like, okay, let me try to take off her shirt. So I'm trying to take the shirt off, and she's pulling the you know, the shirt back down, right? And I'm like, what the fuck? What is going on here, right? So then we kissing or whatever, and like at this point, I don't like to like force the shit. So I'm like, okay, maybe she'll take it off herself or whatever. I was like, maybe if I take my pants off, then she'll get the idea and she'll start taking her shit off. You feel what I'm saying? So I take my pants off. Now I'm in my boxers and shit. And this chick still, right? She still has on all her shit. So then she says, "Hey, can you turn the lights off?" So I'm like, all right, cool. So I turned the fucking lights off, and, you know, we're kissing or whatever. And then so when the lights are off, she finally, like, she's taking off her shirt. But then what happened was, since it was still daytime, I had like these little blinds or whatever. And so the blinds were down, but it was still, you can see light coming through like the corner of the fucking window. So she takes her shirt off, but then she realizes there's still light coming from the window. And then so she takes her shirt off, but then she's holding her stomach. Like, she didn't want me to see her stomach. Now, her stomach looked fine. There was nothing wrong with her goddamn stomach. You feel what I'm saying? But since there was still light in there and I could see her stomach, she was feeling self-conscious. And then so she was like, "Oh, you know, she's like, you know, I think, you know, I should go. I don't think this is the right time. You know, I think we should stop and take it slow, yada, 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 whatever." So long story short, I didn't get to smash, right? So she left. Next thing you know, she called me up later that night. She was like, "Oh, you know, I'm so sorry. You know, I was just feeling a certain type of way because, I thought you were going to judge me because you seem like you're into working out. You seem like you're, you know, healthy and all that stuff. And I didn't want you to see my body." And then, you feel what I'm saying? So basically, because me being fit intimidated her, she didn't want to fuck me. You understand? Like, that's crazy. Like, so imagine, let's say if I wasn't as quote unquote fit, then she probably would have fucked me because I wouldn't have intimidated her as much. So, you know, you guys be thinking it's all about looks until the fucking looks backfire on your ass. You feel what I'm saying? So, oh man, shit is crazy. But anyway, what you got to understand is that no matter, you know, how you look, right? Because this is the thing, when you should be going to the gym, getting yourself fit, first of all, just for your health reasons. You feel what I'm saying? Fuck the chicks and all that. For health reasons, you should be in a goddamn gym, right? That's one. Two, right? You got to understand that if you're fat, skinny, you know, muscular, whatever the hell it is, right? And I always say this, there's always going to be girls around that are going to be into your body type. And even if they are not technically into your body type, if you have game, you feel what I'm saying? They will fuck with you. You understand? This is what I just really want to get into you guys' heads, because, the thing was, one of my close friends back in the day, right, who taught me a lot of the shit that I know about game, or I would say almost he's the one who I would say jump started me understanding the game. You understand? Because I think he was maybe like a year and a half, 2 years older than me, but I met him around the time when I was like 17, 18, something like that, right? And he was living around my way, whatever. So I think he was like 19 or something like that, going on 20 or some shit. And I was probably 18 or something like that. But so this dude was a fat motherfucker. Like, he wasn't like a huge dude, but dude had the pot belly. You feel what I'm saying? All that shit, right? Just a regular average type of dude, right? So, but he was always like, he was like fucking fearless. Like, this dude would just roll up on a chick and be like, what up? You feel what I'm saying? And so I remember he would tell me certain things. He'd be like, yo, man. And it was funny because it was like, now that I think about it now, he understood certain things, but he still needed a little fine tuning. Like, if I was to like go back in time, I could tell him like, okay, you gotta, curve it a little here and a little there. But he knew more than I did. He was like, he was saying shit like, yo, man, you know what I'm saying? You be too nice to these chicks, man. You gotta treat them like shit. Like, he was on that shit, right? And then he was saying, I remember he said some shit like, he was telling me like, I remember I was trying to get with some chick, and I kept calling her and all this other dumb shit. And he was like, yo, man, you know what I'm saying? He's like, just ignore that chick, yo. Like, stop calling her, dude. Like, just leave her alone. You feel what I'm saying? Let her come to you. He was on that shit. Like, it was certain things he knew. I mean, I don't know who taught him, but this nigga taught me. You feel what I'm saying? And this was a fat dude. And he was getting more chicks than I was getting while I was looking like the way I'm looking in that picture with the head wrap on. You feel what I'm saying? Because he knew what the fuck was up. Like, he used to clown me sometimes because, there was times where I remember this one chick I was fucking with and I really liked her, and she kind of played me and I was all upset, like that upset where a tear's about to come out your eye, but you're not crying, but you can see the tear. You feel what I'm saying? And this dude used to clown me and shit. And he used to be like, yo, man, like, come on with that bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this dude knew what the fuck it was. And I remember there was another cat, in my area who, he was another average looking dude, wasn't the best looking type of dude too. And I was cool with him. And he taught me a few other things too. And this is why, because a lot of guys be like, oh, Mr. Locario, why you try to deny that, looks matter. And I'm like, no, I'm not saying that looks don't matter. I'm saying that looks don't matter. You know what I'm saying? So basically what I'm saying is that you can have the looks and use it to your advantage if you have game. But what I'm saying when I say actually quote unquote looks don't matter, I'm saying that you don't have to be the best looking dude to get with chicks, because when I grew up and the motherfuckers that taught me game, these weren't fucking good looking, model looking dudes. You feel what I'm saying? And they was getting fucking chicks left and right. More chicks than I was. And people would say arguably I was better looking than these motherfuckers. You understand? They would say I was in better shape than these motherfuckers. But the thing was that my mindset was all fucked up. I didn't understand certain shit. And so this is what I'm trying to explain to you guys is that, yes, work on your shit. Go to the gym, get in the best shape that you can. You feel what I'm saying? For you. You feel me? But also, too, remember, at the end of the day, you have to, whatever, if a chick is checking you out, you got to back that shit up with game, B. You feel what I'm saying? So that's all I really want you guys to understand. But that's pretty much it. Listen, guys, if you have any questions, make sure you click the link below, and I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Click the link below or go straight to MrLocario.com to get your tickets for the Truth About the Game seminar. Space is limited, so get your tickets today.
Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.